Well, welcome back, everybody. I hope you're having a phenomenal weekend here. Boy, what a great way to close the week here with another strong day in the market. Market's climbing a wall. Worried. There's plenty to be worried about with the market right now. So when you start seeing these bullish signals, basically counter to what the market should be doing logically, and we'll discuss more about that in a moment, that's where you get to these really great short covering rallies and that can lead to some exciting opportunities, as it did even today, which we'll talk about more in a moment. Let's take a look at some of the risks that are on my mind. So the first thing on my mind, of course, is regional banks. A lot of people are looking to pull money out for various reasons. Risk management, they got too much money in a singular account. They're trying to spread the risk, move to different types of banks. They're also trying to get better interest rates elsewhere. So that's a key thing going on with regional banks. Got to pay attention to that for sure. Next, we have things like Blackstone blocking investor withdrawals. We've seen this. Some of these big commercial investment, real estate investment companies that people are trying to get their money out and they're not able to meet those commitments and they're slowing down the withdrawal process, which causes more panic and uncertainty there. But many of you are working from home and don't want to be going into a corporate office anymore in a big city or so. So a lot of that real estate is struggling. Car payments and delinquency rate is at a 17-year high here, so something to keep in mind. Credit card debt, all-time high, putting households near breaking points. Xi Jinping is preparing China for a massive war. Brazil, China's helping Brazil move off the U.S. dollar, as well as Kenya. A lot of countries talk about ditching the U.S. dollar. Pay attention. Have you looked at the U.S. dollar recently? Something to take a look at its current level. In Russia, they're training kids. They're going through military training with guns, with gas masks, and everything else. So there's a lot going on in the world right now, as you can see. That's negative there. Chat AI stuff, it's a double-edged sword. There's the positives and there's the negatives. The negatives, what happens if there's military-related AI that goes awry? There's also potential job losses, but then there's also positives there with AI as well. Let's take a look, like for instance, at the stock AI. Here you can see wonderful opportunities. You can see my indicators going ahead and firing off. Buy zones, wealth signals, forecasters. There are all sorts of the champion trend indicators inside of wealth charts firing off here. That's exactly what you want to see, right? Again, classic stuff. Wealth signals, breakout forecasters, you get pullbacks, and then you look for higher highs here. So all these things just firing off, right? So there's the positive sides when you get positive related articles in specific AI stocks. And of course, AI is a very well-known AI stock. And so you can see just here in the last couple of days, really nice rally. As we look at what I've been focusing on with the market here, you can see that a multi-time frame analysis here, we had the hourly chart, the 10-minute chart, the 5-minute chart as examples here, as I use a lot of these different charts, and also 1-minute charts as well. And so you see that we had the really nice trend on the hourly chart here, and then you'll see that also tied in with the very nice trend on the 10-minute chart. And this is really important. Again, these are really important strategies because I love multi-time frame analysis, and you can see I grossed $1,500+ here in my real live account going and focusing on these strategies. So the hourly chart, the 10-minute chart, the 5-minute chart were all bullish there, and of course then the 1-minute chart. So looking for re-entry opportunities is a favorite strategy I like to communicate with our student family here. And again, all of you that have wealth charts have access to the Champion Trend Pack of tools. That's the only place in the world you can find that pack of tools, and so it's a huge advantage, as you've seen with my 2023 going ahead and being great. Again, you can see here the trend is really nice on the hourly chart, and then we see the lower time frames continuing to find re-entry after pullback, re-entry opportunities here. And that's what we're looking for, right? That's why I train you on with the Champion Trend Pack all the time, and this has specifically helped my 2023 to be my best here in so many years. I'm so excited about what's happening in 2023, and that's even better than 2022, which was my best year in recent memory. So just really excited about what's happening there, and it's all because of the way that I'm using these tools and that I show you in these different trainings. Then, of course, we have the market as a whole. And with the SPY, it's real important to know where we're at. We've got this distribution right now, right above us. So it's nice. I was able to go flat and sleep like a baby over the weekend. Don't have to worry about what's happening in world crises and everything else. I'm conscientious about all the resistance and distribution that's in the backdrop there. This is on the weekly chart that I'm showing you right now, but that's really important. So Then we bring it over to the daily chart, and you can see there's that resistance in the immediate backdrop as well. So bringing it back though, back to that intraday strategy, looking for these entries and these re-entries, this is so key. Climbing the wall of worry is so key. This is all part of what I teach you all the time with these entries and re-entries, and have since I built the tools, very specifically trying to connect with you on this, because everybody thought with the news last night things were going to be bad. The news is so bad all the way around, like the banks, for instance, like we were talking about. There's so much negativity, right? People concerned about wars, people concerned about credit statuses, people concerned about the US dollar, all of these things, the commercial real estate, all these different things that I'm showing you here are on people's minds. And so yet when sometimes climbing that wall of worry gives you some of the best trades when people are too heavily short, and then you get those really nice market moves. But do pay attention to the US dollar there, like I was showing you here. That is something to keep an eye on, very important. So all these different things come together. This is such a huge opportunity for you. Again, AI stocks, kind of like I was just showing you here a few times, there's some great moves that you can use on a swing trade basis for very select stocks in this market. And in summary, these are the things that I want to make sure that you are focusing on going into next week, because it's going to be a big week ahead of us again, and I want to make sure you understand these things before I head to Italy for meetings, speaking engagements, trading competitions, things like that. I want to make sure I convey this to you, because you're going to see more days like this on the buy side like this, and you're going to see some pretty ugly days to the downside there as well. And so I want to make sure you're prepared. So you use these powerful tools like the power scanner, which is of course for all of you inside of Wealth Charts as well, and the individual other tools here. But like power scanner is a great one both for the futures and for equities as well alike. So make sure you're using these key tools. So in summary, gang, this is what went ahead, and my focus was to put real money in my real live account here on Friday, and I want to make sure I'm inviting all of you to the upcoming Wealth 365 Summit. I'm getting ready for a big summit with you guys. We've got some big releases for Wealth Charts. We got some incredible economists that are going to be speaking, best-selling authors. We have multiple speakers, first time on the show. They are rearing to give you their most interesting information in the here and now about what's happening with this market, both from a short-term perspective and a longer-term perspective. So you're going to have legendary traders, investors, your favorites we brought back, and of course we brought some new people that have special skills to share with you as well. So make sure you go to www.joinwealth365.com. Get yourself signed up for there. I'm not going to be able to do much in the way of videos here. I'll try to sneak one or two more in, but I've got to leave there after next week here for Italy and for the competitions, speaking engagements, things like that. But gang, again, this is what I'm using in my real life trading, and I'm going to share with you what I focused on in the trading competitions. I'm going to share with you what I was focusing on in my trading here into next week. What I've been doing in 2023 here as a whole, that's made 2023 my best year in recent memory once again. So super excited there, and I'm going to show you what I need to continue to do to stay on that track. So again, go to www.joinwealth365.com. Get registered right now, because you are not going to want to miss a moment of that big kickoff event that kicks off that Monday, April 17th here. Again, with some economists, best-selling authors, Ralph Acapora, myself, a lot of great speakers right there on day one. You're not going to want to miss a moment of that. Have a great rest of your weekend here, and I hope this helps a little bit in reminding you and sharing about the strategies and also the risks that I'm paying attention to there that are going to set up in my strategies here going forward. So have a great rest of your weekend, gang, and I'll look forward to seeing you in upcoming videos and at the Wealth 365 Summit. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.